Hey everybody, we're trying something a little different today. This is Starfield, Gate to Stars. It is a Wabbajack modlist, relatively new. I just noticed it this past week. I thought I want to get in here and take a look at it real quick. There are some housekeeping things though that I feel like we need to do before I can get it started. So we will take the next few minutes. So you may want to fast forward because I am taking you on the journey with me. Hey, no, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Why am I okay with that? That means there's probably no creations loaded when we load in. And that is just fine. That was a very big concern of mine, was just how many creations I was going to have to go in there, disable them all. And I thought it was going to be a nightmare. So Gates of Stars gives you a choice between two alternative starts. One is using the SKK alternative start, quick start, and the other is the role player start. So I selected the role player. Achievements are enabled. Really? Okay. I don't care about those things, but okay. Mean absolutely nothing to me. I don't play for achievements. We'll see how long this stuff takes to load up for us. I was about to say I'll be back when it does. I don't really know what to expect here. I'm actually 100% fine going with the vanilla start, to be honest. Can't move yet.
Seals are good.
Now we are.
Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple
Listen
rule?
to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Hey, I had no problem.
Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Real fuel
Hey, you're
is
gonna
installed.
be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest,
Shades,
you can't exactly
immersive
ask for
looting.
physics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
I didn't see
Yeah.
Shades
And the fact that I
vehicle
can pinpoint
tuner,
a helium deposit from
which
300
is
meters.
kind of disappointing.
Not untrue.
I'm just hoping I overlooked it.
Shame we won't find any down
Didn't see
here.
it there.
But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this,
Legendary
we'll
recycler
have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of
there.
the settled systems to
I
the
didn't
next.
see junk
More minerals,
recycler.
more money.
That'd be something I
and
need
so
to add
the
for
cycle
sure.
repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
I saw
He's just a big
Desolation
baby. There are worse lives.
mod
You know,
installed.
most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the
Well, I
end of the
appreciate that.
shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises,
One of these
promises.
days. One of these days is not like the other. All right, we still can't move. Now we can move.
Okay, let's
One
see what
small
we've got.
step.
How
Yeah.
are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some
God, it
samples.
looks so good.
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach.
Oh, look at that.
Don't feel like
They got the
getting
what's the name in
buried
there.
alive
Look. You see that?
Roger
The
that.
the refraction there, the
Remember
glare
that.
on the
Keep your breathing steady.
on the lens
And
there.
never take
I
that
love
helmet
that.
off down
I
here.
love that.
Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of regs.
You know what I want? I want a mod that changes
This
all
one
the
over
female
here.
characters in the game,
No!
their walk
No,
to
no,
walk
no.
2.
It's a laser, not a
You know,
sledgehammer.
men walk number
Ease
1,
up. Benny,
females
if you
walk
got
number
paid
2.
per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
What are we gonna be? A guy or a girl this time?
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up.
Look at the health over there.
Good. What's the yield?
I like that.
Minimal at
I like
this
the health
point.
bar over there.
Occasional
I like that
glimmer,
change.
but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well,
And
okay
guys,
then.
seriously,
Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein?
basically, aside from
Yes, ma'am.
changing the page file size, you know, making sure you have the, you know, the SDK and all that, all those, you know, programs downloaded and everything, making sure you have everything set up. This is straight out of the box. I haven't added or taken away any mods from the mod list. There's 716 mods and 591, I think, actual plugins. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, cut it. There it is. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get to work. And that's it. This looks so good.
I'm busy.
This looks so good.
Is there anyone
All
else to
right.
bother?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. All right. It's telling me to press. I want to get rid of that. See, now, this is just pressing RT. This is pressing LT to aim pretty much. And then RT.
Get back up here.
I don't have a reticle. I don't like that, to be honest
Got a
with
few
you.
more digs to go
So that
before
would
I
be
do
something I
it.
would definitely go in and
Come on.
change.
It's time. You're with
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I'm with you. So I have to play with the reticle. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that it's just I have to. So now, so this is going to be interesting because normally when I play with Dark Star. Now Bedlam is part of this mod list, and then so are most of the POI mods that I have. I did not look for and forgot to look for
Hella, get the readings.
Yeah,
you know,
about
reasons
that.
to explore, tiny reasons to
Problem?
explore. I forgot to look for
Not if
them
you
because
consider a spike in
those
gravity readings a
two
problem.
are, but I can't
I
remember if they're
don't.
paid creations, which would mean they wouldn't be in
What
here.
we're after, it'll read as an anomaly.
But Tiny Reasons to
That's what I was
Explore
told
1 and
anyway.
Tiny Reason to Explore 2
Okay,
and
now
then
you're
Tiny
starting to freak
Reasons
me
to
out.
Explore Space.
Relax.
I can't
Just another
remember
job.
off
Come on.
of the top of my head if they're paid creations or not. I love that glare. That glare. That is the.
We're getting close.
That
I think.
is just.
Yeah, everything is
awesome.
just. Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Okay.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Okay.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
All right. So first thing, turn on the flashlight. Now, one of the things I'm going to do real quick is I think we're going to end up with more stuff than well. Okay, so now there's a mod that I usually put on. It's called More Loot, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the mod. If you ever see my other gameplay, and you'll see where when I do the I'll I'll do the I'll when I'm like what do you call this? Mining. Instead of you see 1 europium added, it'll say 10 europium, 20. You know, I think with the thing here, I can get like 10. Right? So you get multiples, and more loot does that, right? It multiplies things by 5, whatever. So, like when you look in the med pack or something, you'll get, you know, 5 as opposed to, or 5 times the number that would normally be. So you would. So here, you're only getting 1 of each. Now, also, you remember we can't go into third person yet, so we're going to be first person through this. So, but I don't mind. This is not the way we were supposed to go, so we're kind of off the beaten path right now. Everything will kick back in as we get right here. See, it's telling us to turn on the flashlight, but we already did that. And then when we get to the mouth of this cave, everything should.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Yeah, you see. I think we got enough of all this other stuff, and ta-da!
Do you see anything?
Yeah, I see a lot of stuff. Okay. Hello. All right. So the other thing is, see, what I miss is my reticle, because what would happen is there would be a red thing over here when I'm lined up properly on the ore. So right now there is no reticle. So hopefully that is a setting that we can switch back on. Me personally, I hate when people don't make that a choice, right? And decide, you know, just on their own. Hey, yeah, no reticle. Like, I don't get it. Why people don't want a reticle, you know? But more power to you. You can play that way, then you play that way. I personally don't have a problem with it. So it really should be an option that you're given. See, and here's the other thing too. I won't, with the reticle, you can tell when it's tapped. Here, you can't. I mean, some of these you can tell that's tapped. You can tell that's tapped, right? And then these, yeah, you'll get an idea. But over here, you just got to get the right angle, right? Or if I don't get, you know, like I said, if I don't have the what's the name, then I don't know. See, I don't know what is and isn't going to produce ore for me. And then I'm just sitting there wasting time. And that's what you've done. You presented me with a situation where now I'm just not done me any favors. See, like right here, I don't know if I'm on the ore or not. So again, you haven't enhanced my game. If anything, you've left, and I'm a big thing on that, right? When you detract away from my experience and lessen my experience, then you've gone in the wrong direction, right? And there's no gratitude coming from me to make my game worse. All right. Now, making the font lighter like that so that it doesn't, you know, again, that doesn't enhance my gameplay. And then again, it's like, well, maybe I do want it to be brighter. I want it to stand out more so I can see exactly what it's saying. Okay.
Snap out of it.
So what I'm thinking is the alternate start mod may not have worked.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold.
We have the artifact,
No
so
physical damage.
we're going down the
Only
vanilla
jury's still
line.
out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
All right, medical record. Wait, let me see what this guy looks like. See, a lot of times I let, like, I love this face right here. And then it's disappointing because we only have the generic 40. So we don't have the extra ones. And there's a couple of faces in there that are pretty awesome. I don't like this face isn't so bad either. I don't really like the guy faces though. They do nothing for me. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I think the guy faces are pretty crappy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do like her face too. All right. And then, oh, look. So you have Celine and you have Butcher. Let's see what Butcher looks like. Don't like you. All right, so we can go back. And then, did I just mess? Yeah, okay, good. All right, wait. Now I'm curious, right? We're going to go over to preset and we're going to check out Celine. Oh my goodness. Let me. All right, let's see if we can. Yeah. See, body type. See the walk? Can you come back to the walk? See? And then I wish they would make a mod that would just update all female characters to this walk. It's perfect. I don't need anything over the top extra, just that, right? Instead of that whatever stupid #1 walk that they do. And then, so it looks like we are doing female character, but because they won me over with Celine. I think we're gonna go that way. Oh my goodness, yes, they won me over big time. I think we are gonna change. Did I mess with it? Ooh. You know who she's reminding me of, and who her name is gonna be? Do you remember Marina Baccarin? All right, let's see. Don't wanna. There we go. Okay, we. Yeah, no. Don't mess with it. All right, let's see if we can do something with the hair. So Marina Baccarin played. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name now. She plays in so much stuff. She is just so awesome, just beautiful. Seriously. Whoa. Okay. All right. Nope. No. Hold on. Hold the door. Okay. Nope. All right, but wait. Yes. Okay. Only thing we'd change about the eyes right now is the eye color. Oh, and I would just make it closer to something like mine. There we go. All right. Nope. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry. That's perfect. I am not touching another thing. Okay, wait. Okay, fine. Just to show you, so we can obviously see this is a mod that's adding a little bit more stuff there for us. And it's basically just adding the numbers in that I can, from what I can tell. Um, we could do some the derma, the dermas, derma, dermasthetic, and we could do something with the complexion blemishes and facial forms, right? We could put some more bags under her eyes or something like that. I ain't messing with this one. We could add tattoos. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we'll look at the tattoos real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that was, I think, already there. That was already there. Oh my goodness. That isn't bad. That isn't bad. Okay, a little over the top. Oh my goodness, did they get some cyberpunk stuff in here? Seriously? Um, so, oh goodness. So whatever tattoo pack that they put in here isn't bad. I think this is more the, oh, oh goodness. That is, those are speaking to me. The Varun tattoos, that is, it's, oh my god, she looks awesome. Like, if I thought we could get away with it without her being Varun, I just don't feel like you can use those tattoos. Right. Right? But no, we're just gonna leave her beautiful and just not even mess with it. Okay. So, background. Um yeah. So I'm a little disappointed here because I feel like you could do more, right? I just feel like there's more you could have done with it. Since you kind of copped out and not used any of the available additions, right? Add-ons for it. Um I am going to choose this one. Just a long hauler. She does her job. She reports to work, she does all her stuff, and that's it. So now, I do think though, it nope. See here, they kind of dropped the ball as well. I think just that there are mods out there that expands on this that I think add great traits to the game, just as there's mods that expand on the background and add great backgrounds to the game. I do admit it's hard to tell if some of these actually get incorporated just fine, but for now, and one of the ones that I truly like is it's like strong back or something that obviously is not here, right? So one of the backgrounds is no stranger to warfare, and there's one thing armed conflict relies on, and it's trained warriors with guns. You had both simple, bloody work, and you were great at it. So soldier, um, it doesn't tell us exactly what, and then let those other hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo and get it there fast. I'm gonna actually put that on there, and then you can tell these ones at the top are added in, And then we're actually going to stick with a... See, part of me wants to do Taskmaster. But we're going to go with Wanted. There's a reason why we're in the mines as opposed to our old job, you know. And then where do we learn how to be a long hauler? In the military. We were like a CB or something like that. Okay. Finish. And instead of calling her Celine, Morena. I think I spelled it wrong, but that's fine. Brooks. The old standard, right? All right. Boom.
Haven't looked at your record in some time. Good qualifications. Being a long hauler is basically mining with more sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid.
Roger that.
You remember anything that happened?
These lights. What is that thing?
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore.
Gotcha. Well, there was these lights and music, and that's about it.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a little perturbed that it's got us doing... There's nothing there. And then what I think...
Our Constellation contact is on approach.
I think one of the things that we're seeing here... one of the things that we're seeing is... Alright, so we gotta open these. We're gonna take that for sure.
Hey, I'm just saying they got.
But you see what I'm talking about?
I bet half the crew
With
here
no
doesn't
reticle.
believe they really exist.
Now I'm just scrambling around trying to figure out what's there. Alright? Now, Dark Star Astrodynamics is installed.
Exploring
Alright?
space
Now, Dark
does that
Star,
work?
the mod,
Ain't
the
a space
paid
we've already
mod,
got complicated enough.
takes away the need to have Dark Star Astrodynamics and Dark Star Manufacturing. But that's a paid creation, $10.
Whoa.
And
You
so,
don't look good.
oh, I don't? I happen to think I look great. Look at me. Woo. Oh, I don't look as good as I did in the character menu, but all right. So first things first, we can do that. And then we can do that. And then we had space undersuit and Argos extractor. We're gonna just wear the space undersuit. We have a cutter, and that's it. And we have 46 out of 145 period. And we're barefoot. But we're not gonna argue. So now, yeah, not happy
This has
about
been a good run.
You lucked out being picked up.
Do we need this?
Personal log. Heller, Argos Extractors. I figured Vectera for your standard moon. Looks like I was misinformed. Lynn just filled me in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old best, as usual.
You alright?
But a guy does have to
Some
wonder,
coffee or
what the hell
something?
does special even mean in this case?
In here
We're
somewhere.
on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds,
He's trying to
or
get
there's
through
some
my
kind of
shift.
ancient alien death weapon
You
buried
think we'll be
here.
done here soon?
If it's diamonds, I'm totally
I hear
stealing
this is
one
the
to give
last
to
day.
Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms. This is the personal log of Lynn's amazing right-hand man. That's me, Heller. Another day, another giant rock. The rock currently in question is Vectera.
Argos
which
usually
is,
ain't so good at picking sites.
It's a moon.
Oh,
It's in
this
space.
time,
It's got ore.
like a miracle.
Like the last 100. Unless you're me and can appreciate the beautiful distinctions between neodymium, vanadium,
Don't-
and iridium. I love these clowns, but most of them can't tell iron from lead.
Not sure what the rover battery is all about. To be honest with you. That's different. Okay, so there's a mod, Constellation mod, and part of me it wants to think that what that mod does, it makes resources scarce. And okay, me being the looter that I am, you know that's not okay. That is not all right one bit. I want more resources. I want more stuff to scavenge and hunt down and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, making resources more scarce, that's a crime. It is an absolute crime against humanity. And, you know, it makes me completely, annoyed with whoever decided, I want to use that, well, whoever created the mod, let alone the person who decides, yeah, I want to add that mod to my list. It's like, get up out of here. Get it.
Working.
You know? Because it's like, what are you thinking? Why do you want to just make things worse and harder for everybody else? And then, like I said, not having a reticle. So you see what I'm doing? I have to just keep moving around until the name of whatever it is pops for me. And that's asinine. That is just 100% asinine. And you will never sell me on that. And I do not appreciate it. One iota.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta
Not
7548
interested.
Alpha.
Whatever it
As
is.
far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough
when we're
mid-level
off this
veins to
rock.
keep everyone working and not asking questions.
He has
I
no
told
problem with us
Heller
taking his
everything
water.
he needs to know, which
It's
is
the
pretty
sandwich.
much everything I know. And this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time,
Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you,
this
huh?
place is giving
Hey,
no
that was
chase.
my sandwich.
I think we're going to
You want it back?
something.
I ate it.
I just have no idea what it could be. Or why
How'd they
Barrett
sucker
might want
you to
it.
join? Fall for the fancy
But
pamphlets?
those sweet Constellation
It was something
credits
like that.
mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
You take care of yourself out there.
See, right now, I'm gonna go to first person. See if I can get this thing. So there's a couple of things I'm gonna do. I do this every time. But again, like I said, I am completely 100% annoyed with whoever took away my reticle. 100%.
You got somewhere else to
150%
be.
annoyed. That did not enhance my gameplay. All you done is now piss me off. And then that's one big strike against this mod list. It's a huge strike, in my opinion. And it would only get worse if I can't bring it back. You know what I mean? If there's nothing I can do to get it back. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I don't see gameplay options. There it is. Alright, so now that we're just playing normal, I'm just gonna leave it. Carry capacity, normal, cargo access, anywhere, So I do that. And the one thing I don't see, which is actually going to really bug me until I do find it, or it would be something that I would. All right, so that total XP. So plus 8% is kind of concerning. Not sure why it's plus. How did I get it back to 8% unless I was getting 10%. Sustenance we don't need to turn on because they do have the peak performance mod on here. Useful brigs. I'm not even sure what the point of that is. You can see we do have Bedlam and they have it 60%. Reinforcements chance. I always jump that up to 30. I always jump that up to 30 as well, but I'm not going to. Now, this one, extra enemies chance is disabled, and Starborn boss's chance. Now, I usually boost those as well. Usually I'll go to 5, and then usually I just go 30 across, right? So this one here, and then 5, sometimes 10, depends on. And then you can see enemies boarding my ship. That's an additional mod as well. Now, basically, when you're fighting, enemies can try to board you, especially if they get your ship health down, right? Peak performance. So hunger, rest, thirst, intoxication, cleanliness, and vitality systems will run, and then you have simulation streamlined, and then default items will be distributed. All right, so I think that's here. World distribution, better location damage cloak. Those I don't usually play with. Starborn transparent visor. That's a mod that I don't. Apotheosis is interesting because I never heard of that mod before. So that's gonna be interesting to see what that mod actually does. Ship vendor framework. Random ships for sale. And where all the locations. Real fuel, right? Real fuel SSSE, I put that in there. Actually, I don't know if Cassiopeia Papyrus is installed, so I can't really do that. Save manager, there's an auto save timer every 10 minutes, and then you see that. What I'm looking for, and I don't see it, so on the ground, time scale is 15. I'm gonna bump it. I'm just gonna leave it at 5 everywhere. Medical bill multiplier ×1 point base. Ship repair multiplier. It sets the repair cost. I'm gonna put it at double for right now. Fast travel is normal. Crew eats food. Immersive looting. And then death quotes active. Starborn, death quotes Starborn active. Shipbuilder. So a lot of these, there's some new systems that we are gonna have to get. Smart heal is on. I don't know if that means we have smart dock or not. Cost of living. So there's a couple of mods that I normally would have, and I'm looking and I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll get to it and it's here, but I don't see it. And tiny reasons to scavenge. So that mod is here, but I don't see what anything else. Enable or disable tiny reasons to scavenge. Well, we want it. All vehicles have storage. That could be in place of the Shades vehicle tuner because that's the biggest thing I like about Rover Hall depletion. The Rover Halls, I don't know what the Rover Hall is, but we'll find out. There's bounties, Trackers Alliance, use bounties required, use levels. So for me, I'm going to say use levels and late mid level, right? So late mid level, I have to be at least level 35 to start the Trackers Alliance. The ones that I haven't seen. I haven't. So we know that the junk recycler is not in here. Also, I don't see, me personally, XP multiplier. In fact, I have to play with that. I just because I don't like the slowness of the how you advance. So yeah, I'm just no. I'll always have that on. You can't take that from me. So that would be something that I would definitely add here, right? So I would add the junk recycler. I would add the XP multiplier. That is for certain. Real O2. I didn't see anything here about that, so I would do that. I am curious though, what difficulty mods won't take back until I load a new area. That's fine. I don't care. What I want to do is do a quick save. All right, quick saving. Okay. So now again, I'm setting things up because I know what's about to happen. And so we have to, but I didn't see anything, and then maybe I need to go into display. Go back to settings, go back to display. What I'm looking for is see reflections high, motion blur. Get the fuck out of here with that. VSync on. Whoever thought of motion blur and the fact that they think they need to be like kicked out of gaming altogether. Select monitor. Okay. Resolution scale, render resolution scale, contrast, graphics preset. It's all high. So it picked high. But I don't see anything about my reticle. So again, that would be something that I would have to dig into. Interface crosshair right here. Don't take away my reticle. You do that and we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight each and every time. That is just not acceptable. There it is. Okay. There it is.
Busy. Talk to you later.
Yeah, you never will win an argument with me as to whether the reticle is needed or not needed. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Weapons. Aid. Oh, goodness. I am... Okay, surrender. That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I don't know what this one does, right? What's my favorite? All right, so Smart Heal is... I'm going to trust you. I'm going to see if you work like Smart Doc. Smart Mind. I'm not ready for a surrender yet. Just if the guards just won't stop shooting you, you can always give up. Okay, I got you. We'll put you there just in case, right? You know what I'm saying? For right now, I'm gonna put you right here just in case this stupid Smart Heal, say stupid, but in case the Smart Heal just doesn't actually work the way we think it's gonna work. Here, give me that. Give me that. All right. I appreciate the fact that you didn't auto-equip it. I'm being very, very facetious there. As a matter of fact, I'm quite annoyed that you didn't auto-equip it, but okay. All right. Look at that. Everything's better with the reticle. Hey, Lynn. Who's this guy?
Barrett?
Man,
Now, another thing I would love to see
Been a
is them
long
change
time.
Vasco to the female
yes,
Vasco.
it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal. Hellhole. Like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new girl found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right?
That is right.
Went on a trip, huh?
You can call it that.
That fun, huh?
Not really.
Most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
See, they make the female voice.
I thought I lost them.
Barrett? Everybody get ready! Just like the emergency.
Oh, okay. Is that it? All of them? Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. God dang it. See what happens when you have bad intentions. That's interesting. All of them are guys. Not one lady. Okay, now. Okay, we don't have to watch yet. Okay. Oh, man, you too? You alright?
Can't believe the Crimson. You in one piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing.
You alright?
See Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing. Were you in that dust-up? You know you don't get paid extra for bravery, right?
Right, but my friends die if I don't do something. So I am over encumbered,
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
right? We'll take that. We'll take that. What's in here?
Hey, you get any good hits in? Not every day we get to cut anything other than rocks.
Right, right. I got some hits in. I got some. I got a few.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right?
Yeah.
That means you saw it. The
did.
visions?
You're coming with me to Constellation.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
You're part of
whoa.
this now.
Who, what? Whoa, wait a minute. I didn't ask for any of this. What are you talking about?
Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
Hmm?
we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Other
Oh,
than an
no, Barrett.
actual
No.
doctor?
You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some minor anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal.
How you gonna just get
out
rid of me
here,
that quick?
Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What? Wait. What about the mine? Don't you need?
Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
All right. Well, thanks for everything.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Like how much you love me?
Now that that's settled. Let's go. Get her to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Wait a minute. Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you?
How'd you know about the
Because
light
if you
music
didn't
show?
notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
I think you're just saying whatever you think I want to hear to get me to go. All right, and wait a minute, wait. Who are you? And what is this constellation stuff you keep talking about?
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
Wait a minute. All right, wait. Okay, here's a big one, right? See if you can answer. What exactly did we dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
My help. And you're giving me your ship.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. Thinking it over? Good
No,
instinct.
I'm just wondering why the Crimson Fleet was after you. And
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
all right. Okay.
And Vasco,
Hazard
don't let her
alert.
break my ship.
All right. Now we got the what's the name going.
We're still in one piece.
Yeah, we're still in one piece. All right, hold on a sec. We got no skill points, and don't we have like just based on our choices? Yeah, we got piloting, we got ballistic weapons, and we should have weightlifting, right? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Weightlifting, yes. Wait, exercise on gym station 5 times. What the F? You know I'm exercising on the gym station 5 times now. However many times it takes to, but really? Okay, so everything's done changed. All right, spend 7 more. Wait, I don't care about. Through a deliberate regimen of conditioning and antibody therapy, one may effectively combat even the settled system's unseen threats. Rejuvenation, utilizing both. I'm very interested in these. Okay, fitness, stealth. We definitely got to get stealth. We got to get wellness too.
Oh God,
All right.
I'm gonna throw up.
All right, man. You collect yourself. We got to get to the ship before I die. So there's no real O2. I am curious about this, so I will see. Smart heal. Healing is not necessary. I got 183 out. Did you see what it popped up there?
Just up the ramp, Captain.
Okay.
I'll be in the external robotics bay.
Thanks. Here, I'm gonna grab this guy, and I'm gonna grab that. Ooh, what did I just grab? What did I just grab? Because I saw a number there attached to it. Here, I'm going on board. Okay, the lightness of the when you activate something.
I assume
you see that?
To fly a Class A starship.
That is growing on me.
Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike.
That is growing on.
To boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
All right, I appreciate that. We're gonna take the sandwich. Chunks apple. Okay, we have an issue with Chunks, but that's because of a mod that we did, a quest mod. All right, so
you know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. You are winning me over. You're winning me. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. I love the color. The change in color. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, just want to see what it looks like. Can't do anything, I know. Okay. These are research. Interesting. That's a completely Okay. Outpost. Alright. Equipment. Yep. And DSM. That's Dark Star. Astrodynamic stuff. Oh, you don't have, oh my goodness, you don't have to, man, you are looking for, okay, we'll take that. All right. And here's
I'd kill for some chunks right now.
Me too.
Stop when I get
no,
home.
Actually we wouldn't.
But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some rhubarb boom pop. Maybe some cereal. Irvin always made the best trail mix. Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss that.
Okay, now we just collected all that stuff. Here we are. Didn't I set the spacesuit to hide? Right? Right. Let's look at apparel. Alright, nightwear. Obviously, you don't like what we have so far. let's go ahead and set it to that. Okay, so yeah, you kind of, yeah, we need to work on the spacesuit hide thing, right? Because it works for the helmet, doesn't work for the, what's the name? Okay, well, we have to, I guess we have to take control. Okay, so all right, let's get over here. All right, so weapons. We have a cutter. We have 4 maelstroms. We don't need 4. We just have that one as a backup. We'll go ahead and put that away too. I don't know how big our cargo is. It's not very big. Put that in cargo. I don't like any of that stuff. Here, we'll put this stuff away as well. Okay. Resources. We'll put that away. There you go. Get our carry weight down so we can. When I heard. What? Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and sit. Oh, I like the quickness. I like the quickness. Frontier registration has been hacked. There are 10 free spaces in your hangar. Add this ship, Frontier. Yes. All right. So grav jumps will now draw fuel from your ships. Yes, we know that.
Welcome to Nova Galactica.
Systems on.
Lot to unpack here. Get used to. Again, I am still a little annoyed. Now, it did say that it wasn't tested to use the role player's alternate start. So once you get out into space, real fuel requires you to basically acknowledge things twice. So that's fine. We're going to back out a little bit. Oh, I actually kind of like the HUD. I really do. Okay.
Controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
I understand. We are. And engine. All right. Yes.
I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
All right. I've already done all that, but hey, let's do this just so you. Well, you got it. You said all the systems, right? So I got to put one here, and then I can put it back here. All right, and then actually, and then what I'll do is we'll take one from here, and then everything's powered up. How's that? Optional. All right. Woo. Okay. All right. Hold on a sec. Now that we've done that, I can bring this back over here for our inevitable.
You've proven an adequate pilot.
Adequate?
Familiar with ship combat tactics, because that's
God dang it.
ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Just what you said. We're
We will need to
adequate.
disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
Why is their shields regenerating so quickly? And why aren't we hitting
You
them?
can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD. We can
I'm trying.
to fire a home missile.
How's that old junk of yours make it this far, huh?
Oh,
The
keep
enemy
talking.
Shields are down, Captain.
Keep talking.
Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault,
Thank you.
Captain. We
Thank
should
you.
search the wreckage for spare parts
I'm
and
about
other
to.
salvage.
I'm about to. I was
We'll
waiting
need
for you.
to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
I am close enough. Can I go ahead and get it now? There it is. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's our shields looking? Hey, can you do something about our shields? Thank you. Thank you. Why are we at 30?
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into
All right.
our location, Captain.
Oh, we're in trouble. Why are they so high level compared to ours? All right, lock in. Woo!
That's all you got?
No, I got this too, buddy. You see that? All right, hey.
Crabs in the red.
The amount of
Excuse me.
Crimson Fleet hostility has been
Did I do that?
far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Kreet, a perfect staging area for pirates.
All right. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. All right. Nope. We're going back out. Come on back. All right, wait. We got ourselves a point. Now, I suppose you wonder why I did that instead of like stealth or something like that, because yes. Let's get on over there. We need all we can get. All right.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with...
Okay. Thank you. That's not where we want to go. You want us to come over here, right? I mean, granted, we could land at that other place, level up a little bit.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Well, I appreciate that. Wait. Oh. All right. So you can't just straight up exit your ship. I don't know if I like that. All right. Then again, I don't know that I like the what's name either. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's just make sure, right? We're gonna put you right there for now. The rescue axe, we're gonna put you right there, just in case. And then, yeah, we don't have any throwables. But in case we do get some, I'm gonna put you right there. All right. Is it breathable air? Apparently it's trying to tell us, I think it's telling us it is. Alright. Oh, hey, you got the scanner.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Okay, well, you know what that means, right? Oh, nice. Just 3 scans? Nice. Nice. So, what this means... Alright. Lead. Silver. What this truly means is this. Alright, so we got a cave over there. I'm not really interested in caves. One lead. Okay. I am still surprised. Oh, hey. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's jump up here. Oh, we don't have a booster. And we didn't get it. We didn't get it from the what's name things either. Alright. What are you? Argon. If we come over and we get close enough, like, can't get too close. Do you see the animation for the what's name guy? Our scanner, the animation is different. Let's go get some water. You said water was added to our ship or added to us? Iron. Alright, so we got that. What is that over there? Unexplored geological feature. Alright. Now, you have to forgive me because one of the things that I am used to that I'm not seeing that we have right now or that we're getting right now is I'm used to landing someplace and they're just a total increase in, you know, POI density. Now that might not be, that is a mod that does that. So what we're getting, or what we're getting a sense of, is just how much work that mod puts in for us, right? Because I would say this, normally I would get out the thing, get off the ship, and I'd come over here and there'd be like 2 or 3 POIs just over here in this area. And the fact that there are none other than the cave, and what I'm talking about are actual facilities, not just a cave here or there, right? And so the fact that there are none, this unexplored geological feature, and then this cave, that's all you got, right, is kind of disappointing. And it's like, now remember though, and then here's the thing, it could be on purpose as well, because the mod, the Desolation mod, is, like I said, for me, is a mod that I've seen, right? I've seen out there and would never choose, just from the name alone, never choose to put in my mod list or in my game, right? And for one, because you know, one of the things that it wants to do is reduce the amount of resources and materials out there in the world that you find or come across. So that's one. And then the question is, does it also reduce the is it also going to cut down on the number of POIs that you potentially will have when you land? Because right there, then isn't that compounding all the negative comments and issues that people have with the game, right? Why would you ever reduce the amount of points of interest or things that you come across? So see, there's a ship landing site there, but right now, again, what's concerning me is this. And again, like I said, it's been so long since I played without the increased density of for POIs that I don't remember. I legitimately remember what Kreet looks like. You know, without it. So I don't know if Kreet was always barren. If it was barren before and then now, you know, but I have to, and in truth, unexplored geological features. I have to, and then part of me is this, you know, I got to make this assumption that Desolation is reducing the number of POIs that I'm going to see here. And to me, that would be something I would just automatically say, So here's a abandoned bionics lab and a geological feature. And so at least there is one other POI here that I can go check out. And, you know, because then the question is this. So, again, should I go check it out? No, probably not. But I'm not, again, I'm not 100, how do you say? I'm not one of those people that want, you know, I want freedom. And what I also want is I want to level up, right? I want to level up as fast. I want to gain resources. I want better gear than what I'm starting with, and just this not abandoned, but this generic starter stuff. So we know what's there at Kreet, and I don't know that that's going to improve at all. So we're not going to have all that great a gear, right? Kreet's not really there. We're just going there because that's the mission. But we don't know that it's, you know, going to have higher level folks or anything. But what I do know is going over here or going to one of the other POIs. But what's unfortunate is it doesn't look like there are any other ones in this spot. So again, I would have to revisit the Desolation mods mod page and see exactly what it's doing. But part of me feels like this is what it does, right? And again, I'm against that. You know, I mean, because because it's basically doing exactly what everybody complained about, right? It's turning all these places and landing zones and everything into desolate areas with nothing there. And it's like, okay. So whose brilliant idea was it to come up with that? Now, I can see something like that working in a quest narrative, right? And what I mean by that is, say you decide to take a planet, right, and basically not destroy it, but make it, you know, just barren, right? So you go to this area, and it's like, what happened here, right? I'm not 100% for doing it to the entire galaxy, but I could see, you know, then you end up landing on a planet, and now you got to try to figure out what happened and then resuscitate it, you know, pretty much, you know, restore and build it back up. I could see that. But as far as like an overall all-encompassing thing, you know, I would say no. Do you see the change to the beam for the what's the name? The cutter is pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. All right, so we don't have a jetpack or boost pack. Another thing that I'm seeing is yeah, that's weird. The reason I say that's weird is because we come down here and then we can. But weren't we just mining alkanes too? The rock form? It's over here. So a bunch of. So like this right here. This is kind of like one of those extra POIs that are just added in. Right? So not just not part of what that facility we're going to. But you can see, look, what's in the crate? Ammo. What else is here? Alright, so nothing here.
Hazard alert.
Oh shoot. What's shooting at me? Someone's shooting at me. Well, we're just jumping around all haphazardly too, so. Ow. I can't see anything. Oh, got lung damage. Smart heal. Healing's not necessary. Oh, I don't have any emergency kits or anything like that. Okay, so yeah, we're not happy about this. So smart dock would be what I'd want to use. Telling me healing is not necessary when I have lung damage is ridiculous. Alright, I don't know where the gunfire was coming from, to be honest with you. And then how do we get shot at one spot and then we get closer to the facilities and there's no one? And lung damage became worse. We're gonna die from the lung damage, apparently, because we don't have any way of curing that. And honestly, I'm not sure where it's coming from, what's causing it. Could be that we're running, pausing. Stay away from the big tanks over here. Vasco's not very quiet, very stealthy. Alright, I need to know exactly what that is. The robot model A, I don't think. Oh look, a military post. Nice. Okay. Can you reload, please? Where? Did we get him? Oh, fast goes down. I think I used up all my. Alright. I didn't use up all my healing, but I'm getting there. 7 attacks left. You suck. Alright. Nope, nope. Come on, heal. Get out of there, man. Okay. You suck. Okay. I can't get out of here. Thank you. Please. Please and thank you. Alright, and I need a different gun. Hold up. I'll take all these guns. Ow! Yeah, that suck. So, how do I feel about? I don't sleep. I hate those little slices of death. Here lies Marina Brooks, tragically cut down by robot model A. Are you going to let them get away with that? Technically, yeah, because we bit off more than we can chew. Where am I right now? We learned our lesson. And then because I wanted to kind of get, was a sense of the combat, right? And I got my sense of the combat and how it worked. Well, one, right, in truth, we came with a pea shooter trying to shoot, these, okay. Anything in here? Nope. Alright. I don't know exactly what that's going to do for us, but it did something. Alright, where's Kreet?
Hazard alert.
And then this, I don't like. And I gotta be honest with you, what I don't like about it is the invisible hazards that just all of a sudden it's like poor air quality or something like that. And it's like, it's like constantly we get here. And I guess I don't like it because where's my helmet? Why am I not wearing a helmet? You know what I mean? And then you could say, well, maybe you don't have one equipped. I do. I have it equipped, right? I can turn this off so that there it is. Okay. So now that I have it on. And then if is this a breathable atmosphere? Yeah, you see there's the lung damage is gonna happen. I was wondering when those were gonna show up. And then so when we finally get back to Kreet, well, we are at Kreet. When we get back to the station, the research facility, we're gonna be coughing up a lung. We're gonna be in trouble. I got my butt handed to me, so you can see we're running with our tail between our legs. Let's see how we. Oh my goodness. He's still shooting at something. Oh dang, come on man. You can't be like right up on me like that. I didn't know what that was trying to show us. Am I over encumbered? I don't think I am, but because my lung damage. every time I cough, I lose some of my stamina. And we got a ways to go before we make it back to Kreet, back to the research facility. Because we came a long way. Alright, so I'm gonna go up around this way. And then a lot of times, here's what I'll like when like I said, with the increased POI density mod, usually what I'll see is about 5 or 6 different POIs other than the researches. And you know, yeah, some of them you're gonna get your butt handed to you. So it is a crapshoot. But you know, it's there, right? They are there, and you might sometimes the amount of loot you end up with can be just crazy. Now, personally, if I had my choice, I think it's more fun to come here later in the game, after you've had a chance to kind of build your character up a little bit, you know, and then it's just a preliminary thing that you got to do in order to get the main quest line started. Coming here right off the bat in the beginning, not the biggest fan of that, but I can see it.
Hazard alert.
Alright, autosave happening.
Hazard alert.
So, now, for me, what do I think of the combat? In all honesty, do I notice a difference? Yes. Do I think it's the difference for the better? No. Because I didn't have a problem with the combat in the game. And again, I'm so used to playing with Darkstar, so I'm used to just bullet, spongy, and amazed anyway, so that's what you get. But I'm kind of also used to better weapons, higher levels, things like that. So being down this low level is a little it is a little jarring, a little bit to get used to. Do want to grab what I can, but I want to get inside at least. See if that improves our circumstances a little bit better. Here's our bad jokes. Oh, look at that. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. What's a robot's favorite snack? Computer chips with binary dip. Oh my god. Why did the alien invite humans to his party? Because they wanted to turn up the Earth music. Why did the photon refuse to check a bag at the spaceport? It wanted to travel light. What did the quantum physicists say about their love life? It's uncertain. Why did the cyborg bring a ladder to the bar? It heard the drinks were on the house. How does a black hole keep its pants up? With an asteroid belt. Why did the hologram break up with the virtual reality headset? it couldn't handle the lack of depth in their relationship. What do you call a group of musical aliens? An extraterrestrial orchestra. Oh my goodness. Why did the Martian refuse to play hide and seek with Earthlings? They didn't want to be spotted.
Curious. These are United Colonies.
Is that?
markings.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
It then stands to reason that this was once. If you require help carrying any items, I will assist.
Yes, in a minute. Starlight dust. Alright. When you just give me a crate full of loot right off the bat as soon as I walk in, why did I grab the empty chunks packaging? Because I couldn't help myself. Oh goodness. My lungs. My lungs. The gravity paradigm. Okay. Oh, and look, more loot. Okay. Vasco. Guess what? Here's what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna take that 185. All right, now you get to carry some stuffs. Okay, our ship is full. I'm almost full. Hey,
Captain Brooks, Protocol Indigo. How can I be of assistance?
Trade gear, buddy. All right, right here. So first things first, we're gonna give you all our resources. Okay, I want that back at some point. And then we're gonna look at what's really weighing on us. All right, so ooh, suck it down. All right, yeah, we'll hold on to that. Yeah, I don't. All right, how many? What's this one weigh? Which one's better? This one's better. Okay, I'm equipping that one. So here, you hold that one. That one's way better. We need all the help we can get. And then look at that. It's a survival pack with a boost on it. I don't know if we have boost capability. Oh, that one's better too. Here, take it, take it. We look like we belong. Here, take that too. All right. Yeah, we look like we belong. Here. All right. Credits. Credits does not have mass. Here, take that. Take that. Yes. Behavioral chip. I don't know what that does, but we'll worry about that another time. What else? Aid. All right, Synapse Alpha does no good. We got 14 packs. All right, man. I don't know if I can call you man, since your voice is female. All right. Take that. Now, I'm a fan of the thing called like more HUD as opposed to less HUD. You guys probably figured that out by now. Can I shoot? Well, I didn't want to fight with this thing. It's gonna come out. Is it out? Did it come out? Did I kill it? Did it? God dang! What happened here? Wait. All right, Red Rover, come over. Wait. There it is. Cooler. I don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't want to end up like that guy. Let's get out of here, man. I hear something, but I don't see it. So if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Okay. We don't have a lot of storage space anyway. Okay, come on now. Suck it up. Suck it up for now. We'll take the ammo. Alright. take the digipicks. Oh, I don't know what the heck I just grabbed there. Now, we haven't done a digipick puzzle in a while. Reason being is once you do it about 1,000 times, you're like, yeah. Here we go. Okay. Oh, shoot. That was somebody with a flashlight. Who's that with the flashlight? Whoa. Oh, that's bright. That's a flashlight right there. Back up. Whoa. Why we gotta make things so gory? Oh, God. This? All right. Healing is not necessary. It is very necessary. We just don't have the necessary items to properly fix our issues. Fix the lung damage that we have suffered. I love that glare. Level up. You know what I'm going for. Should go for wellness.
I am aiming for your center of mass.
Get it! Get over here!
Dang it, man. Why are you making things so difficult? I need your gear. Who's shooting at me? Somebody's shooting at me. Where? Alright. Unfortunately, at some point we're gonna have to make a decision, make rough decisions. Unless we can find ourselves... Oh, they probably have gym equipment in here somewhere. We're just gonna have to find it. Keep that in mind. Give me that. Dang, I'm so effed. Knew this gig was too good to be true. Should have just stayed on Jemison. I'm an idiot. Crap. Those screams. Think it just got Amelia. I can hear it right outside. If you see, get this? Tell my wife I love her. Dang, it's right outside. You UCFers. Little did he know what was right outside was me. Healing is not necessary. See, I don't like that. I think it should say you do not have the right item for healing. Right? It's supposed to be smart healing, right? Smart doc is better, in my opinion. So, given the choice, I would use smart doc. Hey, Vasco, you let me in here, bud. Let me in here.
That was the best. Classic United Colonies.
Right now, we don't have a whole lot of room. Alright, did you pick? Alright. It's been a while since I've done this. Seriously. What's my weight? Alright, I'll take it. Blue Lab. Wasn't expecting a whole lot here anyway. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, you know what? Not in the mood to read it all. Deck of cards. I don't know what the economy is going to be. Oh, wait. Can I can't. I don't want to take them. Can I work out? Oh, jeez. Doesn't sound like there's something. We're gonna do is look through everything. Look for alright, bandages. Alright. Yes, that'll stop the bleeding. Did it work? I think it did. Nope. God dang it. It should have done it for us. And I know there's an item there. Smart healing should have used it. I don't want the chunks of potato. I just refuse to eat chunks. Chunks. Tape, and there's another chunk. And one more map back. Right. Down. Off. Alright. Alright. Oh, nope. I didn't want to do that, but since I'm here anyway, oh, I got a Kraken. All right. See oh, that's right. I forgot about this guy. All right. You got 160 rounds. I think I want to switch to you for a minute. Okay. Just because you're gonna do more damage. For now. Nothing is better than that. Nothing. Ooh. Nothing. Alright. Just in case. Alright. Can we get down? Alright.
Maybe I'm hearing things.
No, you're not hearing anything, buddy. Oh, did you hear that? Okay, it's black. Oh, come on. Come on where I can get you. I don't know why I'm trying to shoot through these things. Where am I? Somebody else? Somebody else? We're gonna take that for sure. Do you hear that? Back here. The Grendel.
I'm going to find
Hey, what you got, buddy? Argon.
I'm going to find you. People, you're not paying me enough.
Hey, hey. Finally, the rock has come back to save my lungs. Modified.
I'm taking you down.
What else you got? Anything? We have to get selected here. I guess I'll take you.
Had enough.
That depends, man. Had enough of what? Like, what exactly was I supposed to have enough of? If you're talking about, have I shot enough of you? No, I've just only began. Where you at? Don't get behind
Is
that.
all you got?
No. No, I got more. This is the only thing I can use. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I lead you to believe you stood a chance? Oh, poor guy. That rescue bag. What were you gonna do with that? Alright, space trucker pack. Fasten. We'll take that too. What else you got? In truth, I'm detected. I'm detected by who? Is there somebody over there? Where's Bats when you need it? So why do I strip them like that? So I know that they've been looted. Because if I don't do that, then I'll end up constantly coming back over and over again. Did I loot you already? Did I loot you already? Still thinking you. We might be getting to that. Or we need to. I'm detected. Who am I detected by? Is there something running around here? I'll tell you what. If I'm detected, I think there's a bug. I think there's a critter that got away from me that is still running around. And we're gonna have to resolve things with that critter. As much as I don't want to, as much as I prefer to not have to deal with the critter, you may have to. Let's just get on over here. Alright, so I can make more bandages, and I can make an immobilizer. I will make 2 of those jumpies. How many bandages can I make? Oh shoot, I'm gonna buy them. If I get, I'll make. So I gotta. What I really need is either this or this. I need some heal phase. I need memory. Okay. Alright. Do I not have a weapon out? Do you not hear? Not hear? Do you hear what I hear? Do you see what I see? Alright, let's get back. Any more attention to it?
Someone's trying to jump our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
No one's getting through? Tell you what. I think I just saw somebody. I don't see anybody. But I know there's somebody there. Where you at? I lost him. Hello? Anybody else? No, there's somebody else up there. Excuse me. You have some things I need? You can keep them. Really? Is that how we rolling?
Now look at you.
Oh, you caught me reloading. Go ahead, hide behind the glass. I'm out of here. Cowards. Alright. At this point, I'm less worried about loot. Than I am getting these guys all killed. Damn. You're mine. Seriously, bro? Oh my goodness. Look at that position. Look where you ended up, man. Is that how you thought your life would work out? Seriously? Okay, so I can safely say that that is not a good alternative to just the easy digipick, where it just auto does it for you. You know what I mean? Because that is just as tedious as trying to, what is as NPC? Okay. Really? You know what I mean? Just moving these to Glock 19. Nice. All right. Okay. All right. Do we need to go upstairs? Yes. Where's Vasco to tell us that if you had a disregard for
Hazard alert.
Hazard alert? Are you gonna mess with my lungs again? I need that. Ooh, sucky now. All right, what do we got? Really? But it's got 100 mag. This is O2 boosted. Okay. Credits. Nice amount of credits. Hey, you, Vasco. Nope, let's talk. Alright, I want to trade. You see?
While I am programmed for combat, I am ready to commence a trade.
Okay. Alright. First, I'll give you all the resources again. I'll give you that. Not sure what I'm doing with a I need to just throw that away. Let's do this. We got several packs. Alright, so the fastened means I have more carry weight. This is O2 boosted, right? This is O2, so it's not as good as the other one, but it will serve a purpose. Okay, Vasco cannot carry anymore. Are you serious? Can you carry a helmet, man? A helmet. One. Are you serious? Not like one. You seriously? Wait a minute. How is my? Wait, hold on. All right. What is my carry weight? Oh, I'm good. Okay. All right. So let's get this. Let's get this show on the road. So, can I say for sure? I just want to get as far. There we go. Nice. Nice.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation.
We are not, but we will be soon.
Interference.
We're reloaded. Did I get that one in the ankle or something? You didn't die?
You appear to be prioritizing our death.
Remember, I'm gonna come for your gear.
Survival.
Is there another one? Should we go try to steal the ship? I'm not going to. Because... Come here, brother. What do you got for me? Alright, you got that. You've got... Ooh, I am... Okay, that's not bad. Alright. You got the UC mill. You get the incendiary. Ooh, what is that one? Alright. I don't like the chameleon, but okay. And you got the quantum harness. Alright. And then guess what we're gonna do? Take your stuff. We're gonna leave you in your undies. Okay, bro. Alright, what your buddies got? Alright, so we'll take that. We'll take that. And yeah. No, bro, you don't deserve any dignity. Even though I do like your rating tonight. What's up, man? Alright. Vasco. Do I have boost pack capabilities? I think I do. I do not have ballistic weapons. I do not have boost pack training. We are going to die. Alright, we gotta get up out of here. Alright, here we go. Okay, we're gonna jump over here. Hello? Yeah, yellow. Alright, we're gonna jump down. And woo, there we go. Thank goodness for no gravity. Where's the body? Are we over encumbered? And we're just running up the storm? Oh shoot. Hey, come on, man. Come on now. That was just wrong. That was wrong on your part, okay? Like you act like I did something wrong though. Dude, feel like all his buddies and stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're way over encumbered. So I tell you what. Here. Take those back. Now, this suit is the suit we should be wearing for now. So we will. Alright. And then the packs. Oh, the packs. Alright. This one has galvanized, mirrored, and which I think I would prefer. These two have fastened on them, but you know we do have the what's name. No, we don't. No, we don't. What am I thinking? We would need to get it. The legendary recycler. So we got. So we should put. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. All right, and then helmets. Oh, that's not bad. No, don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, for right now, yeah. I mean, it's not as good, but now outfits. Okay, this is much better than all the rest, but gosh darn it, you know what? We got an image to uphold, a reputation, All right. Ooh, do we go with the field dress? Oh, look at that. Or do we go with the poncho? No poncho. Recovery. Yeah, no. All right, this. I can't say that it really has been helping us a lot, right? It's supposed to, But I'm leaning more. I think I'm leaning towards. I think I'm leaning towards this right now. Okay. I thought I gave away a lot of my weight to that guy, and it's feeling like I did. All right, here, take that, take that, take that. All right, we'll hold on to these things, right? This is good money. And then helmet wise, all right, look, you go ahead and take that, and you take that, and then you can take those two. All right, peace. Okay, we are way back. Oh, no, now I understand. When we got rid of the fasten, and then as my lung damage became worse. All right, hold on. I think the injector is exactly what we needed. All right, and then you. What do you got, boo? You got not much. All right. Where's my ship? Vasco, where's my ship? So next thing we're gonna learn is boost pack training. As much as I want my health to go up, oh gosh, we need some boost pack. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't really think we're gonna make it. There it is. Look at that.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
What alien creatures are you looking at, bro? I do like the little red marker. Oh, look at us. These guys aren't gonna do us anymore. They love us. Okay. Oh shoot, we way longer than I thought we were. All right, hold on a sec. Vasco, get me up out of here.
Captain Brooks, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison.
All right, let's take a look here again. All right, hide. I don't remember now if it's hide or show. So I think that was hide. And helmet, hide. Okay. I don't like chameleon.
The Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, look. You know what? We've been at this for a while now, a couple hours. I gotta be honest. There's a lot of good. There is a lot of good going on here, and then there's also a lot of missing. Okay, not gonna say bad, just missing things that I would normally play with that I am missing and wishing I had, and and but I gotta tell you, I am truly enjoying this, and it's so interesting to see this without any of the creations from the, like going in and just putting the creations on. This is straight, all just Nexus mods. Well, Wabbit is Wabbajack, so it's just all regular mods, right? Created free mods. Everything that we see here, everything that's happening in the game right now is all just free, right? The combat seems a little rougher, somewhat harder, a little bit, you know, um, but right now everything is awesome. It, like I said, we're missing some things. There's things that I, really that I like to play with that I would add. I'd want a recycler, a junk recycler, right? Um, if there was a way to increase the cargo capacity of the hulls, that'd be another thing. Um, but I mean, most of the mods that I do play with and things that I add to the game are here. So it's just a few things extra, right? The XP multiplier, I would do something to. She looks awesome, man. I would probably change out Vasco, right? You do the cyborg Vasco instead of the um thing there. Um, the voice is already there, so all I have to do is just do the cyborg, and add in make sure I have the right clothing mod there. Um, other than that, I mean, I would seriously O2 though, real O2 I think is a paid creation, so we can't use it. Um, I would also just look for additional POI stuff. I would definitely check on reasons to explore, tiny reasons to explore, just to double check to make sure they're not creations. If they are, then okay, oh well. Um, Bedlam is in. I mean, right now, I love the look of the inside of the ship, so that's different. I love. I am actually truly loving everything about this, and I am a little though um disappointed in myself. If I were to go through this again, like, I love this character, I want to keep going with her, but I also would want to see what the alternate start really looks like. So I would switch back to SKK and then see what it does there, and then see what we can do with that. Or I would actually look to find a different SKK or a different mod, alternate start. I don't know why the role players alternate start mod did not work. It hasn't been tested with this list, but it was listed as a choice, and then I switched over to it, and you can see it just put it straight through the vanilla start. And so that is something I would want to dig into a little deeper and figure out what happened there. But if you were to ask me, I would actually increase the density population of POIs and fauna on planets. So I would be doing exactly the opposite, I believe, of what the Desolation mod does. So that's one thing I would definitely do. And then, like I said, because that would combat the whole thing, one of the biggest knocks against the game about the barren planets and not having enough to do. So I'm like, don't understand that move. Except I could see if you're trying to make things harder on yourself, and that's a mod that's going to make things more scarce, makes resources more scarce, makes it harder, and maybe possibly also works towards an attempt to balance out the economy, right? As we saw here too, I had to leave a lot of loot behind, a lot of loot that could have been sold, right, for money, and could have boosted up our chance to, what's the name? Did I not take something for that? All right. There we go. All right, let's get that straight. All right, so now normally, and then here's the thing, right? And I've said it many a time. For me in this game, I can start at, say, 6 o'clock in the morning, start playing this game, and play it until 6 o'clock the next morning. In all honesty, with just breaks to go to the bathroom and snack, right? This game I can play around the clock, 24/7, and just never grow tired of it. That is just, so that is why it is, in fact, my favorite game, right? And I love this game. I do. So do I consider myself a homer for it? No, because this game for me has everything that I want in the game, and everything that I want to do in the game, everything that I want to see, everything I want to do. how I interact with other characters, the role-playing availability, the relationships, all that kind of stuff is all tied into what I look for in a game. You know, I just don't want to do, and I hate to say it, but I don't want the mind-numbing, yeah, just go from one boss to another boss and fight the minions on your way up to the next boss, you know? To me, that's mind-numbing, and it's just repetitive, and it doesn't appeal to me one bit. That's why I don't get into Souls games. I don't get into Sekiro, any of that stuff, because that's all it is to me. It's just, okay, you can just keep fighting. Okay, you got another boss. And then fight. Now you got another boss. You know what I mean? I don't get into that stuff. And then the FPS stuff, you know, I have played, you know, Call of Duty. I've played that. My favorite used to be the Sam Smith. Was it not Sam Smith, but the, oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about, Splinter Cell. That used to be my favorite games. You know, like, if I'm gonna play those kind of games, I'm gonna play something like Splinter Cell. So I do like the oh my gosh, the most recent one was like 6 that came out with the girl on the island and the drug cartel, and then there was the guy that in 5 was some kind of cult leader, and then they came out with a kind of a in-betweener with the 2 sisters or 2 girls that were bad guys, and I cannot remember the name of those because I started with 3, played 4, played 5, and even played 6, and now I can't even remember the name of them because they were FPS, first-person shooters. Oh man, I can't remember it now. Can't remember for the life of me. So those are good ones. But again, you know, it's like you got to add the RPG elements in there. State of Decay is another one that I played, both the first one and the second one, and I can't wait for the third one to come out. You know, those are all cool games. But if you're going to ask me, given my choice, if I only can play one game from now until the rest of the time, it's going to be Starfield. That's going to be the game that I don't ever want to lose and won't. And it's like you say, what game am I going to play? I'm going to sit down and play this game over and over again. And is it because of out of the box stuff? No. Because even when it first came out, the very first thing I learned to do was to edit this file called gameplay tweaks. And then so when I started it up, it had all these commands in it, and it would right off the bat initiate that, and it would tweak the distance between, you know, ship interactions, the distance to loot. It would tweak what would drop for all the, you know, all your drops. It would tweak, you know, your experience gains, all that kind of stuff. It would tweak it all right there. So you wouldn't even need a mod, just need to do that right off the bat and start that up. So yeah, I've been playing this game in basically a modded version or variation of this game since probably the first week of it. As soon as I learned how to do that, that was it. But then again, like I said, so I didn't experience the game kind of the same way as everyone else, because it was like it was cool at the start, but it got even better when I was able to start tweaking things. Okay guys, I rambled on. It's time for me to go, and we will see you next time, and we will see more of this mod list for sure, because what I truly liked was I didn't have to go into creations and do anything. So now I have to go back and see if I try to run straight just everything with the creations, if I need to go reactivate all those, because this was straightforward. Boom. And like I said, I loved it. There's definitely tweaks that I would definitely do here, and they're all tweaks I can do with regular mods and without the need for paid mods or creations. So we're good. All right guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.